Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay away.
Third play here. This opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To about the 33-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Greg Dortch back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Again, he finds more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Murray, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 7th play in this drive coming up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go with the option. Coming right. That's on the guard, Cody Ford. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Connor looking for space, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run here with Connor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. Good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks will just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Back to Walker on first down. The Seahawks at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks. 11 of them in 2021, good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Bridgewater. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Walker once more, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. Touchdown! James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bridgewater to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. There's a nice move, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point open through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Conner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Again, it's Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Murray getting this complete to Conner. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense ball pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get into a running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 84 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Murray now to throw. catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. And Walker once more. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Bridgewater now. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The pickup there, 5 yards. Straight ahead, Walker knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater. And Walker has it. Has some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Connor up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker and try to go to your back out of the backfield in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's got room. 140 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth-quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll indeed take a knee. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.